Live, up and down the coast, from the beaches to the valleys. At 5, this is KEYT News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
A fiery train crash.
We did what we could, and we're lucky. Lucky we survived.
Tonight, the cleanup. And now the Associated Press is reporting the truck this train hit was stuck on the tracks.
Good evening, everybody. I'm C.J. Ward.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. Authorities are questioning a truck driver involved in the crash with the commuter train that hurt 28 people in Oxnard today. The crash happened just before 6 o'clock this morning along the tracks at East 5th and South Rice Avenue.
We have live team coverage for you. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary is live in Santa Barbara with the impact on local train travel. But let's begin with Kelsey Gerkens live in Oxnard at the crash site. Kelsey.
We have lots of new information this evening. There's a press conference that is actually going on right now. And in that press conference, they just announced that the man that was in the truck that was stuck on the train tracks, he was just arrested. He is accused of allegedly dumping his car on the train tracks and then running off. He was caught about a mile later by an on-patrol officer. Now, the crash was so intense that the train actually pushed the car about a mile. And that's where the entire train came off the tracks. 3 of the cars even turned onto the wrong side. There were 51 people inside of that train, and I was here early this morning as they were rescuing them from the train. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating a Metrolink train crash that sent 28 people to the hospital.
We don't know if it was on purpose or whether it was a mistake.
Police say a 54-year-old produce driver from Arizona was driving on Rice Avenue when he accidentally took a premature right turn straight onto the train tracks. The train was going 79 miles an hour when the conductor saw the truck and tried to slow down.
The train noticed the car early and the flashing lights and was able to establish the emergency protocol early, emergency braking early.
Upon their arrival, they found a truck which was described as being fully engulfed in flames. So in other words, it was completely burning. The officers that first arrived did not know whether or not the occupants of the vehicle were still inside.
Police say the driver of the truck left the truck on the tracks and ran from the scene. A patrol officer picked him up a short time later, about a mile from the accident.
When he was located, he appeared to be very unsettled, and so the extent or the cause of that is actually yet to be determined. The driver of the vehicle is not under arrest. However, I can say that we are looking into this as far as any potential acts that may have taken place that would require a criminal investigation.
The collision caused the entire Metrolink train to come off the tracks. 3 of the train cars even toppled onto their sides. Numerous people were treated at the crash site and 28 people were taken to the hospital. The train's new safety technology may be one reason everyone survived.
Basically, they're equipped with a series of safety features to help absorb the impact of a crash. The front end of the cab car, for example, has the equivalent of a crumple bumper. So the bumper or the front end of the cab car is designed to crumple by nature to help absorb the energy of that collision.
Metrolink's website says the train was on a run from Ventura County to Los Angeles at the time. The train had just stopped just 2 miles away at an Oxnard pickup location before the crash. Again, it was just announced moments ago in the press conference happening right now that the driver of the truck that allegedly left his truck there on the tracks, that he has been arrested, and this is now a criminal investigation. And right now, NTSB is out here. They're investigating this crash, and that is what is delaying the cleanup efforts. It won't happen until NTSB has completely finished their investigation. And once that happens, then they will have to lift up all of the cars. And once they lift the cars up, they'll take them off the tracks and everything will be back up and open, but that could be quite a while. Reporting live in Oxnard, Kelsey Gerkens, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Kelsey, for that report. A cell phone captured the chaotic moments right after the derailment. We have video to show you. This was shot by someone who was in the area at the time, obviously, when that train hit the produce truck and burst into flames. Passengers on the train knew right away they'd hit something.
So I grabbed on a pole and was sort of flipping on the pole like a flag, asking the guy across from me, "You okay? Are you okay?" Finally, the lights went out, and it just seemed like slow motion. It seemed like it took forever.
As the sun came up this morning, nothing but the charred skeleton of that truck was left. This morning's train derailment caused other impacts for travelers.
Train service has been reshuffled all day long. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us live from Santa Barbara. And John, buses are being brought in to help out.
And it's very quiet around the Santa Barbara train station this evening because they are trying to reshuffle the transportation plans. They call this a bus bridge, and Amtrak tries to use it where they can to get passengers around a problem area on the tracks and then back on their way. And they've been trying to do that today where they can to get around this accident scene. They also made this creative change this morning along with the Pacific Surfliner train that normally goes south through Santa Barbara and decided to make that a northbound train. Passengers boarded about 11:30. One said he was in the area of the Oxnard crash on a train earlier this week.
Amtrak train north, but the day before I was on Metrolink, and my plan was to take Metrolink up here, but
it doesn't come all the way up here.
But it doesn't come all the way up here. The conductor says it's historically a very difficult intersection where they have a lot of problems, and they've had problems there in the past.
On your schedule.
That's it. That's exactly how it is. Right.
Passengers told me, despite the accident, they were not afraid to board the next train and continue to head on to their destination. If you'd like some more information on the train traffic along this area, or if you're helping someone who is planning to travel in this area, you can log on to our website. We have all that information and links to Amtrak and Metrolink on KEYT.com. Reporting live from a very quiet Santa Barbara train depot this evening, I'm John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
All right, thank you, John. Stay tuned to News Channel 3 for continuing coverage of this developing story. Tonight at 6, we talk with more survivors, and one congresswoman wants to know more about what happened. That's coming up tonight on News Channel 3 at 6. And you can always find a gallery of photos from today's accident and the latest traffic and contact information at KEYT.com.
A beachfront section of Santa Claus Lane in Carpinteria will soon be home to a new development. Crews are building 4 commercial and 3 residential units on a lot between the train tracks and the street. The developer spent 5 years working on this plan but had to stop when the recession hit. Now the project is back on schedule. Special attention was given to improved parking areas for people going to the beach and nearby shops. Time now for our first look at the First Alert weather forecast, and News Channel 3 Chief Meteorologist Alan Rose standing by. A little bit warmer today, Alan.
Yeah, Beth, as expected, those numbers did rise, and still at this 5 o'clock hour, nearly 70 degrees in Santa Barbara, 68 for Goleta, still some 60s out there across the Central Coast and Santa Ynez Valley. And look at the big story tonight. These numbers, as compared to yesterday, nearly 8 to 10 degrees warmer than what we saw about 24 hours ago. Clear skies out there right now, though, and what that means is we have another cold night on tap. So we offset the warm afternoon temperatures with some cold overnight lows. In fact, could see some patchy frost develop in those interior valleys. A bit breezy this evening. Then take a look at the numbers as the winds die down. We're looking at a mix of 30s and 40s. In just a few minutes, I'll let you know how much longer the warm weather lasts, and we're still talking about rain for the weekend. For now, back to you.
Oh, good.
All right, thank you, Alan. A new hot button issue is getting attention tonight thanks to a heartfelt speech at the Academy Awards. Equal pay for women. We'll tell you about new legislation in the political pipeline.
Then he was small in stature but made a big impact in the entertainment world. A look back at actor Ben Wolf and his ties to Santa Barbara. This is News Channel 3 at 5.
Live, Beth Farnsworth, CJ Ward, and Chief Meteorologist Alan Rose. This is KEYT News Channel 3, where the news comes first. News Channel 3 Thursday. The cost of living in paradise is rising at an alarming rate, especially for renters.
A lot of people I know are spending more than half their income on rent.
You won't believe how much you need to make to actually afford an average one-bedroom apartment.
People who are renting their bedrooms are $1,000 a bedroom right now.
It's driving young professionals out of the area in droves and making it very hard for businesses to recruit employees. An exclusive look at why the solution may never be an option. News Channel 3 Thursday.
Why get stuck in the tent another season with the critters?
Pacific Coast RV is kicking off the year with its biggest sale ever. Go glamping in a 2015 Critter-Proof Evo for $99.95 or $109 per month. Or drive out in a new Sunseeker for $49.95 or $319 per month.
With deals like that, you could avoid this.
Visit us in Melpoke on Ocean Avenue.
Or in a Atascadero on the 101 off Del Rio.
Pacific Coast RV,
where we make family fun affordable.
The all-new TLX from Acura. Visit Acura of Santa Barbara for attractive offers on the TLX.
In just 6 months, from the Syrian border to Cuba.
Live from the heart of historic Havana.
To the White House.
Will you visit Cuba in your final 2 years?
The newsmakers turning to us. And when American jobs are on the line, he's there. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir. Where will he take you next?
Ben Wolf, the actor who played in the current season of American Horror Story, has died. Wolf earned an associate in science degree from Santa Barbara City College in 2003 and was a preschool teacher in Los Angeles up until his death. Police say the 34-year-old was hit by the side mirror of an SUV while crossing the street in Hollywood last week. He died last night. Wolf was born with a condition called pituitary dwarfism and grew to a height of 4 feet 4 inches. Police are not charging the driver since they say Wolf was jaywalking at the time. A memorial is planned for Wolf sometime next week in Santa Barbara.
A life-sized model of California's new high-speed bullet train is on display at the Capitol in Sacramento. It's part of a 2-day event to give people a glimpse of that project. The controversial $68 billion train is one of Governor Brown's pet projects. Experts will be on hand to answer any questions starting Wednesday morning. Admission is free.
Coming up next, life imitating art, the Hollywood speech that inspired a local senator to challenge the current pay structure. We'll have more on that just ahead.
And a dramatic kidnapping and bank heist leads to a manhunt on the East Coast. How a mother and her son are involved. That's coming up.
And we saw some 70s today in Santa Barbara. In fact, warmer up and down the coast, but the warm-up doesn't last long, folks. Rain is back in your forecast. We'll have the details when we come back.
Jewelry Couture. It's the moment she's waited for all her life. The moment you've anguished over to get just right. The diamond engagement ring is the one she wanted from Jewelry Couture. For moments like this, Jewelry Couture. It will take her breath away. 390 South Mills Road, Ventura.
Check out my breakfast. I got eggs, sausage, ham, bacon, cheese, and toasted sourdough bread.
Mine's easier. You know that guy?
Get a load of Jack's Loaded Breakfast Sandwich. What's on it? What's not on it? 2 freshly cracked eggs, ham, sausage, bacon, and cheese, all on toasty sourdough made just for you. It's like a big old breakfast buffet right in your hand.
Welcome to Rugs & More at Santa Barbara Design Center. With any size room, start from the ground up. Select a rug in a size and a style that complements your furniture. Place a rug to define the area and anchor the space while adding luxury underfoot. At Rugs & More, we have the largest selection of top quality, authentic, handmade rugs in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Or we will custom create your ideal rug guided by your inspiration. Come and see us today at Rugs & More.
The lightest or nothing. The smartest or nothing. The quietest or nothing. The sleekest, sexiest, baddest, safest, tightest, harshest, or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way or we don't do them at all. The 2015 C-Class. The best or nothing.
For gorgeous kitchens and beautiful bathrooms, bring new beauty and style to your home with Granite Transformations. Granite Transformations countertops fit right over your old countertops, so there's no demolition, no mess, and can usually be installed in as little as 1 day. Plus, now Granite Transformations offers cabinet refacing. Great quality, great styles, and the best value around. Call or visit your local Granite Transformation showroom today and see how fast, easy, and affordable it is to bring new beauty to your home.
Jewelry Couture. It's the moment she's waited for all her life. The moment you've anguished over to get just right. The diamond engagement ring is the one she wanted from Jewelry Couture. For moments like this, Jewelry Couture. It will take her breath away. 390 South Mills Road, Ventura.
A manhunt is underway right now for two men who robbed a bank in Connecticut. A woman and her son were taken hostage on Monday. The suspects allegedly strapped explosives to the son, Matt Yussman, and then threatened to blow them up. Yussman was then forced to go inside the credit union where his dad is the CEO and empty out the vault. If he didn't do it, the kidnappers threatened to blow up another device under his mother's bed.
All of a sudden, it just infiltrated with the SWAT team. Police from Plainville came, police from Newington. They brought one of those big Humvees.
Now, the alleged crooks got away. Police say Yussman and his mother were not hurt. Investigators are trying to figure out if they had any connection to the men who took them hostage. They are also trying to confirm if the bombs were fake.
Lawmakers echoed the sentiments of Hollywood actress Patricia Arquette today. During her acceptance speech on Sunday at the Academy Awards, Arquette called for equal pay for women. Today, Senator Hannah-Beth Jackson and members of the California Legislative Women's Caucus announced plans to push a bill bridging the wage gap between genders.
We have laws on the books, they're not working because they're either too rigid or too vague. I mean, we've got to fix the way we define terms. We've got to fix the way we prove them. This bill will change the burden, will shift if a woman can show, look, my job criteria is very similar. I'm getting high marks. Why is my male colleague being paid more? It isn't merit-based. It's gender-based. The employer's going to have to explain why it isn't gender-based.
According to an equal rights advocate study, a woman in California working full-time made a median 84 cents to every dollar a man earned, and that gap is significantly greater for women of color. Latinas in California make only 44 cents for every dollar a white man makes.
Tens of millions are dealing with another round of record-breaking sub-zero temperatures tonight. Millions more are battling a mix of snow, sleet, and rain. Marcy Gonzalez wraps it all up for us.
This frozen February.
It's been cold all winter.
Does it feel worse than last year?
Way worse. Last year was beautiful.
Well, there is plenty of beauty to be found.
And here's the famous ice volcano.
Most of what the latest winter storm is bringing is downright ugly. In Mississippi, accidents on icy roads.
It's the 18-wheeler done turned over in the middle of the road.
This plane in Dallas sliding off the runway. In Tennessee, thousands of people still without power. Huge chunks of ice in the Northeast smashing through windshields.
I'd say a foot long, probably half a foot wide like this.
And in Lake Huron, this freight ship frozen in place. A Coast Guard cutter sent in to help.
The team here actually helping create a channel so that this ship can get through.
But in the bitter cold, some signs of warmth, with strangers stepping in to make this winter a little easier.
We freed the highway, so that's a pretty good accomplishment.
In whatever ways they can.
I looked back and I saw a clear path, and I was like, oh, I could clear the sidewalks for everybody.
Even in a lot of places where they're not clearing away snow, it is dangerously cold. Philadelphia hit a record low today at -6 degrees, and there is yet another Arctic blast of air in the forecast later this week for parts of the Midwest and Northeast. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, New York.
Time for our first alert forecast. You may have some friends and family back east wanting to come out here. It almost felt a little balmy today, a little bit breezy, really pretty.
It did, but it was cold this morning, right?
Very cold this morning, and then it warmed up nicely.
Yeah, warmed up nicely. A good 30 to 40 degree temperature gap between the lows and the highs. And we're going to see that again tonight as the air mass is very dry that's in place. Notice we still see mostly sunny skies in the Santa Barbara area. Temperature now just under 70 at 69 degrees. Winds very lightly out of the southeast at 4 miles an hour. Not really gusting all that much, and the visibility, well, pretty much as far as the eye can see. Elsewhere, we're seeing 68 degrees in Goleta, 67 in Gaviota, still some low 60s around Paso and San Luis Obispo, and 61 for our friends in Lompoc. Again, you can see it from that live tower cam. Clear skies out there in Santa Barbara, also into San Luis Obispo County, although this morning we did see a little bit of dense fog across the South Salinas Valley. Could see a repeat of that again as we head towards tomorrow morning. Looking at the bigger picture, not a whole lot to speak of across the West Coast. Here's an exiting storm system. This is the one that brought us the rain and snow yesterday, back on Sunday as well. Now a distant memory as a warm and dry air mass replaces that. And this is going to keep us dry through most of Friday. So no big changes over the next 2 to 3 days. And then by the weekend, here's the good news, the light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. Another storm drops in from Canada. It's going to bring in a chance for showers and some much cooler temperatures. Now, the showers could begin as early as Friday night for northern areas. Overall, though, this is a low-impact storm. Let's check out the latest 5-day weather model data. This is our rainfall potential graphic, 5:30 p.m. Notice no rain in our area, so it's dry through the end of the week. Then as we head towards Saturday morning, a few showers beginning to form, chances increasing through the day Saturday with more isolated showers in your forecast on Sunday. Notice our area covered with green, which means less than a half an inch. So therefore, just another low-impact storm with just modest rainfall totals. Tomorrow, no rain out there, breezy at times, sunny and warmer. Cool during the morning hours, but recovering nicely with 70s out there through the afternoon. We'll see 72 in Orcutt, 73 in Santa Maria, 68 for Pismo, 70 in Napomo. Looking at Ventura County, 75 in Ojai, 75 in Santa Paula, and 72 tomorrow in Oxnard. Santa Barbara, here's your 7-day forecast. Clouds increasing, temperatures cooling as we head towards Friday. Some scattered light showers on Saturday and maybe a few lingering showers into Sunday. And then we dry out by early next week. Ventura 7-day forecast, 75 degrees tomorrow, beautiful out there and very warm for this time of the year, 73 on Thursday, then dropping back to the 60s beginning on Friday. In Lompoc, 70s here for the next few days. Could see a few showers in Lompoc, even maybe across Santa Maria as we head towards Friday night. San Ynez should stay dry though through the end of the week, and then yes, another chance for rain by the weekend. Some good news there.
Can we call it a pattern yet?
I don't know if we can call it a pattern because it's only 2 weekends in a row, but we'll keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a third.
Okay, thanks, Alan. Well, construction started today to install a bike station module to City Parking Lot 3 in Santa Barbara. This is the parking lot on West Figueroa Street. The upgraded module will replace the 3 existing wooden bike lockers and provide a secure building for bicycles. When it's done in April, it will be in compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Up next, one man's dependence on food stamps for an entire month.
What's unusual about this story, he is the CEO of the local food bank. His daily stipend and how he is surviving after the break.
Emergencies can't tell time. When your pet is critically ill or injured, you need a specialist immediately. Advanced Veterinary Specialist, located at 414 East Carrillo, is dedicated to the health and well-being of your pet. Emergency pet care and specialty services are available around the clock. Our team of board-certified specialists work together to get your pet home healthier and happier again. Experience the difference. Your pet will thank you. Advanced Veterinary Specialist, Santa Barbara County's most technologically advanced critical care veterinary hospital. 414 East Carrillo, downtown Santa Barbara.
Join the almost 2 million Southern California drivers who have their auto insurance through the Auto Club.
I didn't know how easy it was to just switch auto insurance.
The money that I saved by moving to AAA insurance went into my son's tuition fund.
After comparing a few other rates, it was clear that AAA was our best place to be.
As an Auto Club member, you could save up to $386 a year. Compare that to State Farm, Allstate, or Farmers. You could save even more with AAA discounts.
My agent kept finding me more and more discounts, and who wouldn't be into that?
Even get a $100 travel certificate when you switch. Best of all, get the service we're famous for and peace of mind.
When you walk in their office and they can call you by name, it's pretty nice.
The story of my savings is a very happy one with a very happy ending.
At the Auto Club, my job is to help you get more AAA out of your AAA card, and that starts with great savings on auto insurance.
Call 888-283-2631. The Auto Club. So easy, so smart, so switch.
Refresh, renew, rejuvenate, rebath. Reduce the risk of tripping and falling with our new low-threshold shower base. It's sleek, modern, and slip-resistant. Our new wall surround designs allow you to create a look that is uniquely yours. Check out Adara Granite, Venetian Stone, and White Carrara. Plus, flexible financing options can help make your dream makeover a reality today. Call for a free in-home design consultation or visit us online.
There are a lot of jewelry trends out there, and every year a new one seems to pop into the fashion press. I don't see jewelry as a cliche. I see it as unique as the individual client. Life isn't just a fleeting moment, and love is more than a rhythm. Amazing is a qualification, and that's what I bring to the table. Because I don't copy what's new, I create what's next. I'm Bob Lynn, creator of Fabulous, because it comes from you.
This Santa Barbara County Food Bank CEO is winding down his food security challenge.
For the past month, he's been living on less than $6.50 a day. News Channel 3's Victoria Sanchez shows us how he's doing it.
It's noon, and instead of grabbing a quick bite to eat, Eric Tolkien is making lunch. He's allotted only $6.46 a day for food during the month of February. That's the amount a person on food stamps would get.
So the broccoli that I'm using here is broccoli that I got cheap. It's just about to go out of date. You can see there's some brown on there.
With the limited funds, he can't be picky.
Because it used to be that if something didn't look nice, I'd throw it away and not give it a second thought. But now it's, I've made a big investment in that piece of broccoli. Do I really want to throw it away?
This meal will last for a couple days. Tolkien says money for food affects every aspect of life, including not being able to simply grab dinner or coffee with friends.
It's really hard not to be almost a member of society in those situations.
In order to supplement his diet, he stopped at 2 food pantries and planted some greens at the beginning of the month.
You can't beat the price.
The CEO says he's learned a lot from this experience, especially about how the people the food bank serves survive.
My t-shirt says, forgive me for what I said when I was hungry. And this idea of being hangry, it's called, where you're a mixture of hungry and angry, is something that we have all experienced at different times. But when you're in a situation where you're food insecure, that problem becomes more endemic, especially towards the end of the month, your money's running out.
And Tolkien's money is dwindling. He only has $12 left until Saturday. In Santa Barbara, Victoria Sanchez, News Channel 3.
Really incredible, and we're all learning so much through him.
Is he going to write something up? He's going to do a book? Or what's he going to do? He's going to talk to News Channel 3 and tell us how it went?
He will talk to us again. He's going to Washington, D.C. for that conference as well, so we will learn more from him. Well, coming up next, big news for fans of the hit show Dancing with the Stars.
A look at the lineup for season 20 just minutes from now. That's coming up on News Channel 3.
Out here, Michael Sam. This is my...
El Pollo Loco offers the perfect combination of flavors in our new shrimp mango tacos, shrimp verde enchiladas, and shrimp and chicken avocado bowl. Which begs the question, what are you still doing in front of your TV? New Baja Shrimp Entrees, El Pollo Loco, crazy you can taste.
Hi, I'm Supervisor Janet Wolf. The Page Youth Center gives so much to the children in our community. Over the past 25 years, they have mentored thousands of children under its roof. And now it's time to replace this 25-year-old roof. You can help by donating to Raise the Roof, pageyouthcenter.org, or by calling the Page Youth Center at 967-8778.
We need a roof.
Cigarettes are not just dangerous when they're smoked. They're dangerous long after. Cigarette butts are toxic. They release chemicals that poison our water and harm wildlife. And millions are polluting our environment.
It's the Mazda Zero to Drive event going on now at Perry Mazda. Lease select 2015 Mazdas for $0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. It doesn't get any better than this. And during the Mazda Zero to Drive event, lease a new Mazda 6 for only $271 a month. Perry Mazda has the selection, the service, the savings, and more. You might just say, Perry's got it all.
El Pollo Loco's Baja Shrimp is now available across our entire menu, which means delicious marinated Baja Shrimp come on all your favorite tacos, burritos, and tostadas. Shrimp. Try our new Baja Shrimp on all your favorite menu items. El Pollo Loco, crazy you can taste.
News Channel 3 is where the news comes first.
And here's what that means to you.
The largest news team on local television is on scene.
We have live team coverage of breaking news. A scam uncovered in our exclusive tip line investigation.
We've got coverage from the only news team live on scene.
The First Alert Weather Team has your live storm tracker forecast.
The largest news team on local television. News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
Okay, Alan Rose is waiting anxiously for this next story. The Mirror Ball is up for grabs again. Season 20 of Dancing with the Stars premieres March 16th at 8 p.m. This morning on GMA, we learned who's in the new lineup.
Well, a lot of big names again. The participants are Patti LaBelle, Rumer Willis, Michael Sam, and Suzanne Summers, just to name a few. The new cast includes a 14-year-old actress, an NFL player, and singers young and old. The big surprise of the announcement was the return of pro dancer Derek Huff, who said he had a change of heart at the last minute and joined the cast. This season will be the 10th year anniversary of the show. Amazing. It's amazing it's gone by that fast.
Such a success, too. You excited?
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
You love
yes,
it.
sure.
You love it.
No, honestly, I don't watch it that much. If it's on here at work, I do. I don't DVR it at home.
Oh, you do too.
Scout's on it.
He's too busy tracking all the weather systems, and we have a couple to talk about.
I am. You know, it's been busy. I've been looking through the forecast models. A lot of times they sort of differ with what's going to happen, and they're pretty much in line for the weekend. We'll talk more about that at 6. I want to focus in on the short term, and tonight's going to be breezy, especially in the foothills. Once the winds die down, bundle up again. Some cold overnight temps. 42 for Goleta, down to 35 in Santa Ynez, and 40 in Santa Maria. And for tomorrow, after a cold start, sunny and warmer. The wind sticking around with breezy conditions at times. So look at those afternoon temps. Sort of another chamber of commerce day, if you will.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't watch it, who are you cheering for over there in the corner? Bachelor? Bachelorette?
He won't say
He's over there yelling. Why? He's over there cheering for somebody.
We have to wait for the commercial for the answer.
Only weather.
I'm going to keep prodding him. I'm going to find out.
Cheering
Thanks
for
for
rain.
watching. We'll be back at 6.